All right, people, it's day one. This place is a mess. It's so bad. So this is the before, like nothing has happened. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Some people are gonna tell me that this isn't messy. Okay, they're gonna be like, oh, you just have to put a few things away, but you're fine. To me, I can't, it's like hindering my creativity. I can't. So to me, this is awful. And I'm like, where I set my phone to film this part, you can't see the stuff. So anyway, this is definitely going to be like a checklist kind of a thing. So I might do some things where you're like, you're cleaning, why are you doing that? But this is like an overhaul, right? Like this is a clean and organization. So this is like everything that has to be done. So I'm going to take you, I'm in my craft room now. The laundry room is on the other side of that door. I've got stuff in there. I'm going to show you. The water heater is running right now, so it's going to be loud. So I'll talk loud. And then I'm going to show you just a little bit in the living room, which is next door, because there's another room in the house that had a bunch of stuff in it, but we couldn't use the room because the stuff was in it. So the stuff had to move out. So right now it's sitting on the treadmill. And so I'm going to show you that, just so you can see what I'm working with here. So this is, okay. Oh, and I did want to mention too, it's charging right now, so I don't think I can show it. Yeah, no, it's not. My charging cord isn't long enough, but I have a GoPro, so I am going to set that up for like time-lapsey stuff as we go, because I thought that would be kind of fun. So as I work on specific tasks, I'll do that and do voiceovers or music or, the fancy jazz stuff. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so you might hear the water heater, right here. Anyway, so this is the craft room door. This is right away on the floor. So again, you're going to tell me it's not bad, but it is bad. So this is like right when you walk in. I've got my show paused. I'm watching Real Housewives of New Jersey, in case you're curious. I started at the beginning, so I'm on season 3. But anyway, so these bins house lots of things. You can see back here, this is where I keep my envelopes, and you can see I'm running pretty low. These are all very vanilla envelopes that are now retired, so I'll still use them to mail cards, but I can't use them for classes. So I only have a few packs left. Well, I have some more. I'll get to that, but I need to place an order to replenish that, because that like makes me scared that I barely have any, because I use probably, I don't know, hundreds of envelopes every month. So anyway, these things hold like class stuff, but they're mostly empty right now, so they could hold class stuff. They're just not currently. This is just filled with stuff. I'm not bad at putting away my stamps when I'm done with them, but this one, because it's a background stamp, I clean it different, and so I was waiting for it to dry, so that needs to get put away. This is all retreat stuff, so if you're part of my retreat and you're seeing these early, I'm so sorry. These are retreat gifts, these are retreat things, these are for my Unbounded Beauty craft along / class to go. These are all retreat project kits that I was waiting on our order of presentation before I could package them. These are little bins I use for die cut stuff. This is just random. Ink pads, old ink pads. These are all old. I usually have some bins that sit here like that. Usually sits here, but I don't know that I want them to sit there. But anyway, so we'll get to that. 3D printer, my mount. Now the 3D printer is in here. It used to be in a different room, but now I have a giant like guillotine cutter for classes, and so that had to take the tabletop space that this was taking, because that doesn't fit in here and this does, so that will probably end up just staying there. But anyway, this is old past class kits, random 3D printer stuff, and random, and a bunch of extra Celebration DSP. So yeah, that has all of my like holiday decor. And then this is the shelf that's going to get the biggest makeover, because I love using it as a display shelf, and I think it's so beautiful with all my cute little Winnie the Pooh stuff up there. My Legos, I love my Legos. These are Friends Legos over here, but I bought bins to go there because I just need to utilize that space a little bit better. So then here's my desktop, which is full of random stuff. So again, see some envelopes, some cardstock, just stuff. And so these two bins here, these are all my cards that need insides. Now I'm usually pretty good about it, and I will add insides right away, but because things have just been busier lately, I have not. So I have 77 cards that need insides. These ones in this bin are all done. These are all the basic white inserts. These ones all need to be done. So I have stamp sets here that are like good for every occasion, so that I can just pick stuff to go in. This is a class I need to do. I mean, it's just, yeah, madness. So this is stuff over here. Yeah. Okay. This is just the panning of all of the stuff now. It's a very skinny room, so I have my phone set at like the wide angle so that you can see. See, I love Legos. That's my Home Alone house. That's probably not moving from there, but anyway. So yeah, it's just kind of like madness in here right now. So the other thing I need to do is take everything off of these shelves so I can dust, because I don't think I've dusted in like a year. Wow, I probably sound pathetic saying that, but I don't think I've dusted down here in like a year. So let me show you laundry room and treadmill. Okay, so right as I came to show you laundry room, the water heater shut off, so that was nice. So these are the bins I bought for that shelf. There are 7 of them. You can see they're kind of stacked a little awkward, so you can't really see all 7, but this is an order. These are orders. These are stuff from Uline. I love Uline. I use their products a lot, but these are all cello bags. These are all the bags I package classes in. Down here, the bottom box, those are all the things I mail catalogs in. This is extra stuff. This is extra stuff, whatever. You can see random storage stuff. But this is the big cutter I was talking about. This is where my 3D printer used to be, but you can see this needs the space, so that's where it is. And of course, that's my craft room. And finally, on the treadmill, these boxes are hopefully going to get put away somewhere else. I've got DSP on top of them, random stuff. I've got a box of retired stuff, so you can see ribbon and whatever. So these are all like opened things. So I'll do like a mystery box, but I won't usually put opened and used things in mystery boxes. I'll only do the new stuff. So those I'll usually donate to like a school or whatever. And then I just put a table out here so that I have a workspace as I go through. But the plan is here with these bins is I'm gonna put them all on the floor so that I can fill them with what needs to go in them as I go. So that's kind of the hope. But what I'm actually gonna start with today, and again, this might seem silly to some of you. You might be like, just start by putting the stuff away. Like, what's the big deal? Okay, well, I am like gonna go through every single inch of this room kind of person. Now, I'm not gonna go through the drawers because I already actually did that like a few months ago. But I'm actually gonna start with these because once these are done, I can put them away in these. These are where I keep my cards, these 3 bins at the bottom. So I can put them away, and then I can put these stamp sets away. And yeah, this is a card that my 2nd level upline, Kristen Bryant, sent me. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that so pretty? This is total squirrel moment. And this is one from my team member, Lene Day. And I thought that was so super cute too. And then these are some club cards. So you can see that's a gift from Rachel Tessman. I mean, I got my Mexico stuff. You know, it's just nuts. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay, so this is a voiceover now of what I'm doing here. So you can see I'm just working on putting insides in cards. So I set my GoPro up. Actually, the funniest thing about this is in the window, you can see the clouds moving in and out, and I thought that was kind of hilarious. So I don't know. Anyway, so then I shifted the GoPro down a little bit so that you could actually see the process of me doing the cards here. So basically what I do is I have these 2 clear bins, which you can see to the right of the screen. And those have been building up for a few months. Now, usually after my live videos on Tuesday nights, I will go through and add inserts into my cards. And when I design cards for classes or other things, I just add the inserts right away after I design the card. That's a great way to use up like your 1/2-inch DSP strips and whatever. And because I already have them out, that's what I do. So you can see there, I have all these bins and I have cards kind of turned every which way. I'm not sure if you can really tell that in the video, but you saw me just a second ago. I got up to go get more stamp sets out of my stash because I just brought over a couple of stamp sets. Like, for example, I had the cutest cows that needed to go on a couple of cards, the zinnias, which I'm working on right now. So those needed to get done, and I wanted to use that stamp set if I could, but I didn't want to like bring over 20 stamp sets right away. I also used a couple of like really great generic ones. So I used Simply Said, I believe it's called, and Softly Said. That doesn't sound right, but anyway, they're just full sentiment stamps. Simply Said, actually, I think I used a ton of because it has a really nice happy birthday in it that's like a skinny and small. So I really like it for a lot of things. But anyway, so you can see I'm kind of going through here. Here's the tools, etc. So I'm just kind of adding the insides. On some of them I felt a little bit lazy and I didn't really add an inside, or the outside was like not super specific. So I didn't want to like limit myself by a sentiment on the inside that wouldn't make sense with what I wanted to use it for later, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just going through set by set basically. So some of the sets I have like 12 cards that need to be done. Some of the sets I only had like 3 cards that needed to be done, whatever. There's the Bistro Burger ones. That one I had, I think I don't know, like 12 cards or something like that that I needed to do. So you can see I'm adding my stamp on the back as I go. Some of the cards actually too I got in swaps or from team members. My team member Barb sent me a bunch of really awesome, beautiful cards a few months ago. So those ones I don't stamp my name on the back because I didn't make them. So yeah, you know how it goes. But don't you worry, I was watching my Real Housewives while I did this. You know, I like to watch those shows that like you don't really have to look at when you work, if that makes sense. So I didn't really have to look up very much during this process. But yeah, so this is me just going through and just adding in all these insides. And I promise you guys, this is my commitment to you and for you to do it too. We're going to start adding insides right away again, okay? We're not going to let it build up. That's our commitment to each other. All right, so both of these boxes plus those right there, they have been done. So my next step is when I put them away in my card boxes, I put them by occasion. So I need to separate them out here. I don't know that I'm going to film that, but you know, I'm just going to separate them out and then put them away in their bins. You know, I keep it real and very honest here. So I'm doing these voiceovers, right? Watching this time lapse on this GoPro. And when I'm filming, okay, so when I filmed the actual video, like the GoPro, whatever, where you're seeing me, that was filmed on a Friday. It is now like only 24 hours later. It's Saturday when I'm like editing the video and doing the voiceover, which is what I'm doing literally right now. And I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, look at me totally on my phone right there. I'll tell you what I was doing in a second. But anyway, I'm kind of not really like remembering what each clip is. So this is me like, it's like almost live commentary at the same time. So anyway, I'm putting things away here, and the reason I had gone on my phone is because I have this retreat bin. The Stampin' Cross Country virtual retreat for summer is coming up really, really soon, and I actually need to get packages mailed out, you know, again, from when I'm filming this. They're going out in a couple of days. So I went on my phone because I needed to look up the order of when we are, or like when the demonstrations are, so that when I package them, I like to put them in the order. So that's why I went on my phone. I promise I was still being productive. Anyway, so here you can see I brought in one of those bins at first. This one I'm filling with all of my, not cello bags. This is actually like a bunch of other like pillow gift type of stuff. So, you know, when I do classes, I like to, usually all of my classes have some sort of gift. Actually, you can see that welcome sign on the door right there that's open. That's one of the gifts we did for the cows class, or one of the projects, I mean. But I like to do fun things like that for my classes. And, you know, if I have 23 people in a class, and I might have to order 30 things, so then I end up with 7 extra, right? You know what I mean? So those just, I put them all in a bin because I have extra post-it notes, I've got extra keychains, I've got a bunch of extra stuff that I can just use up in other things. So here, the last bin and this bin, I am doing all my cello bags. So I have loads of cello bags. I've got 2x3s for ribbon, I've got 6x6 for smaller packs of DSP, I've got 7x10s for my classes, I've got 3x4s for random things like cute pillow gifts, things like that, all that fun kind of stuff. This bin I just took down is where I actually keep all of my like fun little gifts and trinkets from incentive trips and on stage and other demos and just like really cute and sweet things like that. So that goes up on that shelf, on the top of that shelf there. These are all bags, extra just tote bags I have, because, you know, we all have a lot of bags. I don't even know. Oh, these are stuffed animals. They don't stay there. Plot twist. Okay, so I ended up moving the animals somewhere else. Also, it's really funny to me, so I'm gonna, if I can figure it out, I'm gonna block out the TV, just because, like, there's a show going on, and I don't know if that, like, violates copyright laws, that, like, you can kind of watch the show with me, but yeah. Anyway, so you can see me, I'm literally standing on my desk, because where else would I stand, right? So I'm in the basement, and it's, like, what is it called? In the ground, whatever, so you can see I have that, like, ledge around the room, which makes it really hard to kind of access above the ledge because I have the desk that sticks off the wall, right? And so I was totally standing on my desk, yeah, to put the bins on the top. But you can see I have those cool little like chalkboard things. So what I was talking about with like extra gifts, so that sign that was on my door, I ended up having 7 extras of those from a previous class. And, oh, I must have taken a break to go get something because that was a long pause. Anyway, I had extras of those, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'll use those to label the bins, because, you know, you always think you'll remember what's in the bin, and then you don't. You do not remember what's in the bin. This is just a friendly thing. You're not going to remember what's in the bin, so label it. So I decided to use them for that, because they were a great purpose. I had 7 bins. I had 7 extra wooden signs, and I thought that was just perfect. I didn't permanently adhere them to the bins, so I can move them off. So yeah. Anyway, and I'm also dusting here, which was just really, really nice, because I had not dusted in like a year. Okay, so, you know, similar thing, I just changed it a little. So that bin up in the top right, that has all of like my holiday stuff in it. I honestly could have bought another bin, you know, from Target of the new style, but I didn't, and I'm just gonna leave it because I think it's fine. So anyway, so up on the top, I've got all the bins that, like, stuff I access, but not very often. So I've got, like, past class kits, those tote bags, random stuff. But on that little, like, medium-ish shelf there that you see me adding stuff to right now, those are all of my cello bags. And those are the extras, because I keep, like I said, so I have, like, 7x10s that I put all my class kits in. Well, there's 100 of those in a package at a time, and when I order them, I order 1,000. So the other, you know, 900 of them are up in one of those bins. Well, you know, whatever, you get what I mean. So, yeah, anyway, it's all good. So then here I switched. I'm like pretty much clean at this point, but now I need to put away all those orders. You remember when I showed you I had all those boxes? So I had like a retreat box, I had a bundle bonanza box, I had a box just for me. So first I put away the box of my own stuff. This here is bundle bonanza. So I'm just organizing it all, because with that one you actually got the bundle, so that had to get organized. Now I'm going into retreat to organize all of that, and that one has some add-ons and different things like that. But I keep those in these little white bins that are easily accessible, because they change out pretty often. Because once the class ships, I use the bin for something else. Anyway, there I was standing on the desk again. Alright, and then here's one more view just of me dusting, just for proof that I really did dust. You can literally see the pledge in the video. I took everything off my desk, which was really nice too, just because it gets kind of dusty, and then I put everything back. Now, honestly, I feel like I have a pretty good layout of where everything is on my desk. Like, I like where it is. I can easily access it, all that stuff. So I like that, and I think it's good, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, and just finishing dusting, and I actually am kind of happy with it, because I don't have a lot of stuff on my shelves anymore, and you know, when you have those like countertop kind of areas, they tend to just accumulate crap. I'm sorry, I'll just say it. And so I kind of am proud of myself. I don't really have that much anymore. Alrighty, so I'm a little amazed. It didn't even take me multiple days. So it looks so much nicer in here. I know you probably can't tell a difference, but here, let me zoom out a little. Okay, so when you walk in the door, no more bags on the back, which is really nice. The floor is clean. I will say I did not vacuum because the canister thing is being cleaned, so I can't right now. So I will. But anyway, so this is all nice and clean. I didn't really make many changes, but these bins are being better utilized. This is clean, which is nice. You know, desktops just always collect. Up here, this is where I'm going to keep any current classes. So again, here's retreat. I ended up consolidating it all down into one basket because it fit, not including product. So the product for that is in one of these bins. And then my bundle bonanza is in the other one. So anyway, this is my May craft along. I've already shipped those kits, so this is for class to go. I cut extras, just guessing how many people were going to order that. So that's that. So those are ready. And then up here, you can see all the bins except this one. I don't know if I'll buy another one of these to replace that stuff or what. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I've got these. These wooden signs are actually extra signs that I had from a class. Here, I'll show you. So we did these in a cows class, and I had 7 extra signs. So I used them on here, and then I a while ago bought these like little blackboard stickers, and they're small, so I've got 4 of them, and I was like, you know what, I'll just put those on each tag, and then that's chalk there to write on what's inside of each of them. So you can see it extends all the way across that top row as well, so that's really nice. I dusted, so it's really nice. It just feels real good. So And then this is all clean as well. So this is extra bins. Hi, there's me. This is extra bins that I use for classes and whatnot. There's some down here, other stuff, whatever. But yeah, it turned out real nice. And I'm done. I'm done. So that's that. All right, so thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it was kind of enjoyable. I know, totally random. I was just cleaning. But to be totally fair, I didn't know if people would want to watch this or not, and I asked on Instagram and everybody said yes. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Cleaning your craft room is not always the most fun, right? Like, oh, I saw something in there and I was making sure it wasn't a bug. So fingers crossed none show up here, but I didn't find any live spiders while cleaning, so yay, knock on wood. I found one dead ant and one dead fruit fly. Anyway, so yeah, but it feels real nice. But yeah, cleaning your craft room, not like my favorite chore, right? I actually don't mind cleaning, but like I'd much rather be stamping. So just saying. But it had to be done. And you know what? It feels better in here and I know where everything is. And I just think it'll function a little bit better. I think one of the biggest struggles I have is classes because I love offering classes, so I tend to offer a lot, and I never really had a good spot, so they always ended up, I'll tilt this down a little, they always ended up on this countertop, but I think having that space back there clean now, I think that's going to be really nice to put them up there, because then I can use this countertop to actively work on things, which is really nice. My mom will die cut for me sometimes, and so she'll come down here, and so it'd be nice to like stack the piles there as needed, and all that jazz. So anyway, I'm just really happy with how it turned out. I think it's nice. And the bins are labeled because, you know, you put things in bins and you think, oh, I'll remember what's in that one. You don't. So they're labeled, they're ready to go. But anyway, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and it's not even that late. It's only 9:15, so it took me about 5 hours, but hey, that's okay. Minus vacuuming, because like I said, I haven't vacuumed yet, so I need to do that. But anyway, yeah, so that feels good. I honestly thought, so when I'm filming this, it's Memorial Day weekend, it's Friday night, and I thought that this would take me like all day Friday and all day Saturday, so I'm really kind of pleased that it didn't, because I can work on a bunch of other stuff now. Like I can do whatever I want, so that's gonna be really nice. Yeah, so anyway, all right, I'm just blabbing now, but thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. That really helps me out on YouTube. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can turn on the little notification bell if you want to be notified anytime I go live. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.